Hello, hello. What did you dust the cobwebs off of?
A thought.
Oh my. Well, we're just opening it up. We should have played the thong song instead of our nice little introduction.
I wanted to wear a thong the other night when we went out to that Christmas party. The pants I was wearing, you could tell if I had regular underwear on. So Tom was like, well, Kristen can't call those granny panties.
Those are definitely not granny panties.
No.
But you know, my grandma, I don't know if I told this story before, but my grandma Cathers, who's 92 years old, you know, my philosophy is when you turn 90, you deserve to be able to say that you're old because you've earned it. Like, people should treat you better. They should do things for you. My 92-year-old grandma has better underwear than me. I guarantee you. She would help fold my laundry and she'd be like, oh, you wear these? So she'd come back with new underwear because she didn't like the underwear that I was wearing. She has better taste than I did.
You don't like the underwear I'm wearing. Maybe you should buy me new pairs.
I'll buy you some new underwear.
I'm just saying.
Okay. Well, anyways, happy Wednesday, friends.
Hello.
We're in the midst of a snow flurry storm.
Because we're actually recording 2 days
Yeah, we're a little early today. Oh, yeah. But when I say it's Wednesday, I'm really thinking it's Wednesday.
It's not. It's Monday right now because I have dinner plans tomorrow night.
Oh, she's going out on the town.
I am. I'm going to meet my friends tomorrow night.
Where are you going?
We're going to Cooper's Hawk.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
I like Cooper's Hawk.
Yes. So we are going there tomorrow night. And so tonight seemed like the best option because I have to wake up super early tomorrow. I've got stuff going on. So it just was not going to work tomorrow. So we figured we would knock it out. But it is quite a snowstorm. And we are secretly hoping for a snow day. I don't think it's going to happen.
There's midterms Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah, so I have to imagine
it's gonna happen.
Like it would be pretty bad for them to call it.
If it looks like this in the morning, the snow is blowing. I mean, the roads are totally. If I had a snowmobile, I would have snowmobiled over.
I mean, it is aggressive out right now. It's pretty bad. It is pretty bad. So, yeah. Anyways, so that is what's going on. We're doing the snow day dance. I just wish if
somebody check the snow day calculator. What's our percentage for tomorrow?
1 year they
we'll
called it. They called it like the night before, and it was the greatest thing ever because, like, oh my gosh, like the kids could go to sleep.
I remember as a kid when we got a snow day, but it was before Christmas as well. And like one of the Christmas musical, like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer was playing, and we got to stay up late and watch it because we didn't have school the next day.
Oh my gosh. This says only a 32% chance. The prediction has decreased from a high of 46%
that's so
due
low.
to the storm starting.
The kids are going to school.
They are going to school.
Well, we have a full lineup. We have a couple things. We have peeing in the shower, day napping, and not paying attention in first aid training. We can start with that one.
Okay, so we did some.
Danna got in trouble.
Well, first of all. Okay, now look at. Now this one I did a snow day predictor, and this one says 76%.
I think it needs to be in the high 80s to low 90s to actually work.
I'm just saying.
That's what my husband says.
I would probably agree with that, but that is a much better number than what was up before. So anyways, okay, I'm done with this game.
So we had bloodborne pathogen training, CPR training. We have an automatic defibrillator. I can't talk.
So the whole purpose of this is we do have an automatic defibrillator. There is an AED is what it's called. We have one, and none of us knew how to use it. So,
but that would have been okay because it talks to you and tells you exactly what to do.
Thankfully, we would have been fine.
So if you have one near and there's an emergency situation, grab it. It will completely walk you through it.
Do not be afraid of it because I mean, it is literally it talks to you. It speaks to you. All of them do. But anyway, so we had this, and we thought, you know what, we should probably get trained on it. So the company that gives us all of our,
well, we pay for it all, but yes, they provide us.
Provides us with all of our first aid items. Came out and did a training on AED and CPR, and I am not gonna lie, I was like, oh, I don't want to do this training. I am so glad we did.
I can't believe we missed like the first 30 minutes.
Oh, well, you didn't miss it. We just waited for you.
I cannot believe you waited.
So I organized it, and I sent out a text to everyone that had to be there the day before. And I said, hi, guys. See you all tomorrow, 8 a.m. to 12 noon. That's what I said the day before. So at 8 a.m. when I was there and everyone else was there, everyone was like, where's Bill and Kristen?
We got stuck in traffic.
No, they didn't. Where's Bill and Kristen? Where's Bill and Kristen? So I text Bill. Where are you guys?
I think you said Dave would like to know.
I said Dave would like to know because he was like, where?
That's Bill's brother.
Yeah, he was bugging me. Where have you talked to them this morning?
Well, seriously, the fact that he didn't start was a little annoying because then he went through paperwork and his sign-up sheet and
he could have done all of those
ridiculous.
things. He definitely could have done those things.
We did have a very good reason. I was relying on Bill for the time, and we had left
Bill's
early.
Like, oh. So he texts me back. He's like, oh my gosh. He's like, we thought it started at 9. He said, we're 12 minutes out. They were more than 12 minutes out.
Well, we had to go to Amish country to pick up windows, and then we were on our way back.
You know, they are notorious for trying to fit too many things into a short period of time.
Well, then at the end, they added on the EpiPen training. So if it wasn't for the EpiPen training, we could have left at noon to go get the windows to make it back.
But we now can save people's lives that are in anaphylactic shock because huge shout out to the Allison Rose Foundation. This is so cool. It's not cool, the purpose of the foundation, but it is an EpiPen training that was started because of a young girl who passed away due to anaphylactic shock.
Daughter, Allison Rose, student at Ohio University, passed away.
She passed away, I think they said it was like 5 years ago, and she had a peanut allergy, ate a cookie with a peanut in it.
But never before had to use an EpiPen.
No, she had been able to always use Benadryl to control it. And they basically are training saying that really in severe situations, Benadryl just should not be used at all.
You use Benadryl, you can, but don't rely on that.
You can, but you can't rely on it.
EpiPen.
You have to use the EpiPen. And she had an EpiPen in her purse, and her friends didn't even know about it.
Yeah.
So she did pass away, and so it was just training. And so if your company or group or whatever it may be, organization goes through this training, they will supply you with EpiPens. So
some EpiPens, we get a couple.
So
we don't know how many.
We have no idea.
But the takeaways for this are: if you know people in your circle that have allergies, know what their symptoms are, know their reaction, and always ask if they have an EpiPen. We also learned that it doesn't matter. It does not have to be your EpiPen.
No, it's the one time where like
all
sharing
EpiPens
meds is okay.
Are the same.
Yes.
You grab, anybody got an EpiPen, you yell it out, you grab it, you can use it on anyone.
Yes,
so
like sharing
will not
meds
hurt
is
you.
okay. And that's another thing. If you think they need an EpiPen and they, and you do it and they don't, you're not going to hurt them. Like
Correct.
It's okay to use it. You're just going to like up your heart rate or their heart rate. Like it's not going to hurt them to use it. So it was really, really interesting. And we are now CPR certified, which I haven't been in years. So I'm very grateful because I had not done that. And
we got our cards.
It was a nice reminder of all the good things to learn. We've been really fortunate without any major things to happen. But it's always good to know these things.
Yeah, that's refreshing.
But I got in trouble because first of all, I was paying attention in first aid training. But they passed out a tourniquet, and my friend Christy, who was in training with me, decided to use the tourniquet on my leg. So, Ozzy, stop barking.
It's been a few episodes since the dogs have barked.
Yes, welcome back. And so she
says, ladies, am I going to have to separate you two?
Because we were laughing a little bit.
A lot.
A little bit. Listen. Sometimes these are not humorous subjects. And when I am uncomfortable, I tend to laugh and make inappropriate jokes.
And then pass gas.
I do not pass gas. I mean, I do, but not in those circumstances specifically. When I'm uncomfortable, I make really awkward jokes. And so when we were doing, I don't even know if I told you this, when we were doing, the CPR on the dummies, so Kristen's brother-in-law, Dave, was doing the CPR next to me on his dummy, and he had the dummy facing him, and where you're supposed to have it to the side, because obviously you would be on the side of a person.
You're not standing between the person's legs and their crotch.
So the guy came over, and that was what I said, and the guy did not think I was funny. I was like, "Oh, you'd be in his crotch," and nobody else thought I was funny. It was so inappropriate. Not wrong place, wrong time. Why would you say that?
As everybody's pounding on the chest to staying alive,
right,
staying alive.
Right. Oh, that's another thing. You should use that song.
When you're giving compressions.
To that beat, that's how you know that you're doing it.
That's a good one.
But so I just do inappropriate things. It's who I am. To know me is to love me.
I'm smiling for you YouTube listeners and
It is
watchers.
what it is. Oh, are we even seeing?
I think we were. I mean, I set it up to record. I saw
I
it
can
there.
see us. Okay, we're good.
Okay, so let's move on to day napping. I didn't even know this was a thing until I married my husband.
So I did for a very long time make fun of your husband about this.
So Bill, hard worker that he is, sometimes he sneaks home at lunch and he takes a little cat nap.
But he won't say that he's going to cat nap. He'll be like, I got to run and do this. Or
But he
sometimes
takes a 10 to 15 minute
say
nap.
what he's doing.
And somehow he literally sits down in his chair. He'll fall asleep for 10 to 15 minutes. And then all of a sudden he'll be like alive and on with his day. And it works for him. Does not work for me. I do not like a day nap. I tried it once and I didn't like it.
So I've been doing it recently, but for longer than 10 to 15 minutes.
I came over for a reason. I was supposed to come over. She's asleep on the couch covered in a blanket.
Like it wasn't
middle
like
of
an
the
oops,
day.
I fell asleep. Like I went down with the intent to fall asleep.
So here's my problem. When you lay down to do that, does your mind not think of the 500 things that need to be done?
And it just doesn't care.
So then when do you do all these things?
They'll get done. They'll be there tomorrow. But right now I needed a nap.
Tom does them. Thank you, Tom. That's what I was going to say. I don't have a Tom in my house.
Tom does a lot, but I needed a nap.
See, here's my problem. I don't have Tom.
And
so things don't get done. So therefore, Bill can day nap and I cannot because I'm doing all the things.
Tom can day nap if he wants.
But then who's going to do all the things? Tom doesn't have a
They
Tom.
just won't get done.
So
I'm not going to do them. Whatever. I don't think that there's anything wrong. There's nothing.
day nappers, let us know.
There is nothing wrong. Now, this is not an everyday thing, but it is nice if I can fit it in. Some days I'll come home. Now, this is not every day that I work all day, but like during the fall, I could never do that. But like I'm starting to get out of the busier season. So I've been able to like come home some days at like 2, 3 o'clock. Like I do a lot of shipping. So like when I'm done with my shipping, I'll come home and be like, oh, I'm just going to lay down for like a half hour.
And I'd be like, oh, I could use this time to make my cookie dough, switch the laundry, sweep the floor.
But why are you making cookie dough? For
it's
who?
Christmas.
So?
For everybody who loves the joy of cookies. It's Christmas. I make cutout cookies.
Yeah, we can do that tonight or tomorrow or another day.
Christmas is 7 days away.
Well, if it doesn't get done, I got to nap in.
Okay. Well, she's better than I am. See, this is where
I
Bill is. Like, I can't turn it off.
like,
My mind
it's
just goes.
To me,
I can get a start on dinner.
You could. And that's probably also why you feed my family a lot because I napped.
This is true. If you didn't have a Tom and you didn't have a Kristen, I don't know where you'd frankly be.
We would probably eat a lot more air fryer food.
You used to eat out a lot more.
Tom yells at me about that. I cooked tonight. I cooked last night. I'm 2 for 2 this week, so I feel like I'm. Your turn, Tom. You're up
I made
for
a really
tomorrow.
good red curry noodle soup with chicken. It was delicious.
I bet. I don't doubt it. Everyone. I'm just saying that, like, sometimes it's okay to take a nap.
It is. No, for sure it is. I wish I had a little Danna.
It's just okay to like do nothing once in a while.
It is.
I normally don't. And like this is new to me. Like this is not something that I've always
This is a
done.
new discovery.
This napping is definitely a new discovery for me. And like of course I'm like, oh, I should probably clean the bathrooms. They need cleaned. But so then I make like this like game with myself and I'll be like, okay, nap until 2 o'clock. And then at 2:30 or 2 o'clock you have to get up and you have until 3 o'clock to clean all the bathrooms. Or like I play games with myself.
Does that help you?
Sometimes not.
Oh my. Well,
It's fine.
I think it's good. I think it's good. You can nothing. I sometimes should shut down more and like relax. Like I've been rushing all day. Even at lunch, I was rushed. So the girls had midterms. We had a little day date to Chagrin Falls. We love Chagrin Falls. We went to 17 River Grill for lunch. Chicken pot pie, one of my favorites. It was nice, but I got a call because we have a new dairy supplier. And then, of course, they called and we had to set that all up. So that was like a little bit of rush. But then we had to rush because we had to go get the item we went there for. Then we had to get back for basketball. But that's a good lead in.
Oh, this is a funny story.
So I don't exactly know. We were in a different part of Chagrin Falls, so I missed the road that I should have taken. I should have taken a hard left, and I thought she said it's okay, but she meant it's okay. Take a hard left. But I meant went straight.
She was like, "Oh, I should have taken that hard left," and I said, "It's okay." Like meaning still take the hard left.
And I was like,
you're
it's
not
okay.
too
I can
late.
still go straight. So I clearly missed the road.
She just kept going. So it was fine. We just took a different route home.
Worked out to Danna's advantage because we would have had a real poopy situation.
So I had to go to the bathroom on the way home.
So
Badly.
let me tell you, it starts like
really
I might have
bad.
to go to the bathroom. And then it's like
it escalated
her
very
elbow goes on the window.
quickly.
Her hand goes to her head. She's like, oh boy. You're going to have to, I don't know if I can make it to the high school. I'm like, well, there's a Circle K, I think, or something right there.
She's like, there's a gas station right there. And I was like, no, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. And then
10 seconds later,
I am not fine. I am not fine.
So she gets in there and she texts and she's like, there's someone in the bathroom.
It was locked. It was the worst.
She's panicked. So then
First
she
of
said
all, who wants
another
to go?
gross thing.
Well,
the text. I can't even believe you texted. I'm not saying that.
I'll say it. But first
I
of
had to
all,
explain to Campbell what this meant.
oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Okay, first of all, who wants to go in a gas station bathroom? You already do not want to. So you know I was darn desperate if I had to go in a gas station bathroom. All right, like I was dying. Like I had the sweats, okay? I mean, I'm just thinking of all the people I know that listen to this right now. Like it just got on in my head. Like, whoo, there's a lot of people I know that listen to this. But I mean, I don't care. Like, first of all, I have Crohn's disease. When you have to go, you have to go.
But actually, you do not.
Well, right now, it is.
Your body is free of it. We just discussed still since your surgery.
Over 1 year.
That is amazing.
Yes.
But go on. We'll still let you say you have
But
Crohn's
I do have
disease.
it, and one of the symptoms is that when you have to go, you have to go. That is actually a thing.
Isn't there a commercial like they advertise for?
Yes, for like one of the drugs.
One of the
yes
pooper stopper drugs.
So, anyways, I'm like, oh my gosh. So I go in there and the door is locked, and it's like not a nice bathroom. It's a single stall, right? I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. I'm sweating.
So she's texting.
I text them. I'm like, you guys, we have like a group text with the girls and Kristen and I, and I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, there's someone in there. I'm not going to make it. I'm literally like in tears right now. And I said something that I would say was in Kristen's mind is the equivalent of when I said that my butt was hungry and eating my underwear. I said that the turtle was winning. And apparently Campbell did not know what that meant. But if I need to explain it to you, I don't think we can be friends.
She's like, whoa. Anyways, so she didn't respond for a little bit.
I'm not going to explain it on this podcast.
No, but she didn't respond. So we're like, she probably got it. And she's like, don't worry, girls.
I made it. And it was quick after that.
She was a rock star yesterday.
Oh, speaking of Campbell was a rock star yesterday.
Oh, we should talk about this. The cold plunge.
So, we have this cold plunge.
Kayla, your hat is still at the market, by the way. Oh, yeah. Today would be a little cold.
Today would be rough.
It's still snowing.
What made you just say Kayla?
Because Kayla listens to the podcast and she said, of course, Tom would cold plunge.
Okay, so Campbell's leg has been bothering her. So she tried like a week ago to do the cold plunge and she just put her leg in. Well, then Sam hurt his leg this week. So he was saying
Parker hurt his leg.
Whatever.
Apparently.
Sam hurt his leg. He's fine. No, he's fine. So he was like, oh, I'm going to try. And Tom said, I want to try and do the cold plunge. So Sam went in yesterday and he made it for 2 whole minutes. And he went all the way in.
But then he stood, right?
He stood
which
in
is
there.
still amazing.
Totally amazing. But then at the last minute, he like dunked down and then back up. Well, he knew how long Campbell had gone in. So like he had to beat Campbell. So now Campbell couldn't let
Sam beat her.
So Campbell went all the way down for 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Like after 3 minutes, like you have to get out. Like it's actually like not good for you.
Should I just keep going?
We're
and
like,
Tom's
no,
you're out.
Like she was a trooper.
So the funny thing is, when you said this morning, she was wired. She could not go to sleep.
Yeah, because it gets your blood flowing.
Yeah, she's like, I'm not even tired.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, go to bed.
It what?
A 200% dopamine. But what did I say yesterday? It does what? It's a shock to something protein. You're cold shocking your system.
I don't know. I understand
I'm gonna do it. I should have done it yesterday,
benefits.
but I had to go to the bathroom, so I had to leave.
Kristen's like, if I don't get out of here, she said to me today, she said, oh, it wouldn't have been a good situation.
It would not, I really had to go to the bathroom. And now that we've just talked about all of our bathroom uses, anyways, but since we're talking about that, let's lead right into tinkling in the shower.
Yeah, so I have recently discovered me as the one who cleans
we're over
the bathrooms.
time again. We got to cut it short. Hurry.
Okay. What?
Talk about it. Peeing in the shower. Do you pee or do you not pee in the shower?
Do you not pee in the shower? And I understand if you get in and you're like, I have to pee, and pee comes out.
That I can understand.
That is okay. I'm talking about, do you have the intent to pee and then get into the shower and pee?
I do not.
That is disgusting to me.
But some people do.
Some people, being two of my children, I have found out, and I'm 90% sure the third also does. And I am the one that cleans the bathrooms. And
So urine is sterile.
Angry about. Well, that's fine that it's sterile, but it's still. If you know you've got to pee, just pee in the toilet before you get into the shower. Why? Yeah, Olivia, you are one of them.
I mean, I do agree. I don't do
know.
that. But interesting. Let us know
She's
your
yelling at
thoughts.
me.
Friends, until next time, we're mismatched.
Have a good week.